morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you oh so deliciously. So what do we do? 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my delicious babies? Now then, it's around... well, what is it now? Nearly 10 past 2 in the afternoon in our UK. Well, we've got very dark grey clouds. It was trying to rain earlier, my delicious little babies. And it's a little bit windy and it's a little bit chilly, okay, my delicious little babies? So there is no surprise. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Now then, so yeah, I've just got a couple of bits of information today, my delicious little babies, that you all are, okay? And anybody who does not like me saying my delicious little babies, which of course, you know, it's just a saying, they're just sayings, do you see what I mean, okay? Well, you know, if ones don't like it, you know, the best thing to do now is just skip me effing channel, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Nobody has to listen. You know, this is a thing, you know, if you was to listen to some in life, my delicious little babies, okay, you wouldn't eat, you wouldn't sleep, or you wouldn't breathe. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Of course, there's always ones in life who will criticise others. As I always say, when there's one finger pointing at one, there's 3 pointing back. So, you know, but, you know, you're always going to get somebody, you know, who will criticise your videos or criticise something. I just don't take any notice of it, my delicious little babies. What I do is I just carry on with my journey, do you know what I mean? Anyway, getting back to the weather now. So, maybe in other parts of the old UK, it may be different. Well, I hope it's sunshining wherever you are, my delicious little babies, that you are, okay? Now then, so the first one, my delicious little babies, that you all are, is this is on BitChute, okay, search engine of your choice. What's it called? I've never seen this one before either, my delicious little babies. I'm seeing some new ones lately. This uploader happens to have 757 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay, and it is called no, they don't have 757. Sorry, that's part of the uploader. Sorry, do forgive me. Let's rewind and start again. It's called Aetius. So it's a word and numbers together. Okay? Sorry, my delicious babies. Aetius, spelt A-E-T-I-U-S, Aetius. 757. That's the upload of my delicious little babies. So my apologies for that, okay, my delicious little babies. And this uploader happens to have 3,774 subscribers, my delicious little babies, on BitChute. So then it's space bar BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination. Now, this video is only 3 and something minutes long, my delicious little babies. And the video should read, Trump is all dewed up. There we are. Okay, my delicious little babies, mind you, I did go rather cold then. Okay, my delicious little babies, Brother Nathaniel. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Trump is all dewed up. Brother Nathaniel. Yes, Brother Nathaniel, I happen, and again, with anybody not in that way, I actually happen to like Brother Nathaniel. I like listening to his videos, my delicious little babies, okay? Usually he doesn't, on BitChute anyway, you know, whoever uploads. Usually these little videos are what they are. They're little videos, which means that they're rather short. But yes, Brother Nathaniel, there we are, you know, puts it in a nutshell, and he shows, you know, some footage as well, my delicious little babies. I thought I'd mention it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? Okay. So, yeah. Worth taking a little look at. Okay, my delicious little babies. And the last one, okay, my delicious little babies, is this is also, like I said, on BitChute. Now, well, I should imagine that you can either type in search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies, natural news, which is 2 words into one, then space bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Okay, I cannot remember now because I do advertising from time to time, Mike Adams, but this is actually on another uploaders, okay, on BitChute. It's the search engine of your choice. Health space Odyssey, health space Odyssey, then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Now, this uploader happens to have 2,270 subscribers, my delicious little babies, so 2270, and I've never seen these before either. You know, I'm seeing like a lot of new ones, but they're not new, if you know what I mean, because they seem to be popping up. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But me personally, I've never seen them before. But the video should read, Dr. Bryan Ardis reveals shocking use of venom peptides in cosmetics and the food supply. Okay, my delicious little babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you. Dr. Bryan Ardis reveals shocking use of venom peptides in cosmetics and the food supply. Okay, my delicious little babies, but of course it's under Mike Adams Natural News on BitChute, my delicious little babies. But what it is, this is just under a different uploader, so they've clearly uploaded it from Natural News. Okay, well, yes. Now, Dr. Bryan Ardis, so now I'm going to close my book. And by the way, this video is over an hour long, okay, my delicious baby, so it is a rather long video, okay? But it does go very fast, okay, my delicious little baby, so the hour does go very fast. Now, Dr. Ardis was on our lovely, not in that way, our lovely David Icke.com. Okay, my delicious little babies, and Dr. Ardis happened to be talking to our lovely, not in that way, our lovely Gareth Icke, okay, our lovely David Icke's dear son, one of his dear sons, because his other dear little son, again, not in that way, is called Jamie, okay. I happen to love their videos, okay. I could just listen to them all day long. Do you see what I mean? Not only do they do a lot of research, and of course their dear dad, lovely David Icke, who has been doing this now for 35 years, well, you know, very educated, very intelligent, full of research and everything, and there we are, and also possesses, God bless each and every one of them, rather a lot of common sense, okay, full common sense actually, so, you know, and that's not being disrespectful to some others in the world who very sadly, for one reason or another, may have lost some of their common sense over these decades, my delicious little babies, very sadly, and I will say that with a heavy heart, okay, my delicious little babies. But yeah, so I was watching him on to do with our lovely Gareth Icke, you know, when he was speaking to him, yes, and of course, you know, he's talking about, you know, with the snake venom. I remember months and months ago, there we are, I was talking a lot about snakes. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, we got plenty of snakes, haven't we, my delicious little babies? If you follow me, please and thank you. But what he was talking about is Dr. Ardis, when he was talking to our lovely Gareth Icke, what he was talking about is that this snake venom was found, was it in Italy? There we are, in Italy, to do with, very sadly, some dear mankind, God bless them, who very sadly passed away from something. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And there was an awful lot of this was from a variety of different snakes, my delicious little babies, and it just so happened that the venoms happened to be found in somebody's, God bless them, their bodies. Very sadly, okay, my delicious little babies, which of course, again, very sadly, would explain why, you know, some mankind, God bless them, passed away, there we are, very quickly, depending on what venom it was. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes. So, but what Dr. Ardis is talking to Mike Adams about is, you know, how much snake venom is used in different, shall we say, things now. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And of course, you know, he also talks about what is good for our systems and everything, my delicious little babies. And of course, you know, he mentions salt a lot. Well, there we are. Well, I've mentioned salt an awful lot, okay? I've come across different mankind in my, there we are, in all of my years. And you will very sadly have some mankind where they say, oh no, we're not allowed to have a lot of salt, or we're not allowed, there we are, we're not allowed to have it. I said, well, who's told you that? And it's like, oh, the friendly quack quack has told them. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Well, I've been done saying it, there we are, which I've known for years, there we are, years and years and years, that our bodies, there we are, need a certain level of salt. Okay, my delicious little babies, okay? How, with myself, how I always estimate it is that, say for example, this is just my thoughts here, okay, my delicious little babies. If somebody has maybe had too much salt, okay, because there has to be that balance, do you see? But if somebody has too much salt, well then they're going to be very thirsty, aren't they, my delicious little babies? Because I would have thought, there we are, not being rude or disrespectful, that is, there we are, common sense. Do you see? So say if you was to put like a tablespoon of salt in your mouth, which of course, you know, nobody ever would, you know, unless somebody's mistaken it for sugar or something, well, of course, that could make somebody feel rather poorly or ill because of the level of salt. But you have to find that balance. This is just my thoughts, my delicious little babies. So I'm not here to be done telling others what to do. It's just that for myself, it's like when I do my cooking, okay? I will always put in some extra salt because there we are, because that's my preference. Never done me any harm, ever. But this is what you hear very sadly with your friendly quack quack. Do you see what I mean? Which of course they do not research. That is been, there we are, very clear to see over the decades. And all they want to do is just pop a pill, you know, give them out like Smarties, my delicious little babies, do you say? But to myself, missing the effing point, there we are. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Now, another thing that I like, and one of my very beautiful, dear little friends called me this morning, God bless her, yes, and we were having a talk, and we were, you know, having a discussion, because, oh, you'll know who you are, my little baby. Oh, God bless you, darling, okay? I love you, sirs, my dear little friend, okay? Oh, my little princess friend. I've been friends for years, God bless her. Oh, yeah. Anyway, it's always a pleasure to talk to her. Do you see what I mean? Yes, it is, isn't it, my little lovely? Anyway, and yeah, so you see, the thing is this, my delicious little babies, we were talking about vitamin B12. So I said to her, I said, okay, I said, we just happened to be having a discussion. Do you know what I mean? You see, I always believe that, you know, for the majority, okay, my delicious little babies, that, you know, at least if you, there we are, research it first to see what you could do, there we are, naturally. Okay, my delicious little babies, you know, to see whether you could heal yourself naturally with whatever it may be. Okay, my delicious little babies, that's how I see things, do you see? But something else that I really love, because I absolutely adore, there we are, celery, especially celery juice. Okay, my delicious little babies. And of course, you know, I also adore grapefruits. You know, I've had 3 this week, my delicious little babies. And of course, that's really good, because what it does, it actually helps to, because our bodies are made up so much, there we are, of water, isn't it? Yes, okay. But what the grapefruit does, because it's so good for your insides, that what it also does, it helps to release, you know, excess water as well, my delicious little babies. So it's a really good cleanser, do you know what I mean? There we are, my delicious little babies. And I actually happen to love pineapple as well, but all of these are excellent, you know, antioxidants, do you see? But what I also love, okay, and I happen to be talking about it this morning to my beautiful dear little friend, God lover, and I said, what is really, really good for you? And I happen to love it. I could eat a full plate of it, no trouble. I polish it off. Seaweed. Do you see what I mean? There we are. My delicious little babies. I just love seaweed. Do you see what I mean? Okay. So, and of course, as we very well know, seaweed, there again, is very salty. Do you see? So, Dr. Ardis talks about all this. He also talks about wormwood, or, you know, or woodworm. Okay, wormwood, woodworm. Anyway, it's one of the ways round. Okay. And he talks about that. And he also talks about tobacco. Okay. Now, if we look at, I've thought this, there we are, for years now, decades, right? You know, where they keep saying, oh, it's really bad for you, okay? And then, of course, you know, what do they do on front of the Siggy Figgy packets? They put the most horrid and horrendous photographs, okay, as a way of putting mankind off, okay? But tobacco has, there we are, many good uses, okay? Now, of course, you know, some may disagree with that, but that's the beauty of life, isn't it? You know, nobody can agree on everything, okay, my delicious little babies? Like I said, it's not the tobacco, it is usually, there we are, what is mixed in with it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? But yes, he did make a point, Dr. Brian Ardis, that yeah, that and Mark Adams, that yeah, I mean, they're trying their best to put a ban, you know, on smoking, and of course they've been done trying this crack in the UK, my delicious little babies. Do you say? So why? That's what ones need to ask themselves the question. Why do they want to remove tobacco? Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Especially as each and every year they're constantly, there we are, putting tax on it. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? So if you look at it, they've made a rat, ka-ching, 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 out of it. Do you see what I mean? Me personally, I do not feel that they'll, you know, be able to get rid of it. And the reason why is because, like most things, it will go on what we call, you know, what we've known for decades. It's just called the black market. Do you see what I mean? So if ones cannot get something, you know, over the counter, then it's common sense, there we are, that they're going to go through all the channels. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes. Okay. So it was a really, there we are, interesting video. And Dr. Ardis was also saying that because he knew, that doesn't mean no, because he knew about all these things now, and he researched and everything, he even said that he was frightened to tell anybody, you know, what he'd, there we are, researched. My delicious little babies, do you see? And this was for years, do you see? I mean, how sad is that? My delicious little babies, when you've got a doctor who wants to tell the world because he wants to help mankind, okay? And he feels frightened to do so. Well, I don't know about you, my delicious little babies, although I'm pretty sure I'd have a very good idea that there we are, that you would agree with myself that that sounds totally wrong. Do you not agree, my delicious little babies? Do you say? Okay. But of course, you know, on the other hand, you know, if you've got doctors, you know, there we are, who just wants to pop a pill. Well, of course, you know, there we are, they'll be able to say and do whatever there we are they like. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? To me, that does not quite work right, does it, my delicious little babies, do you say? So, that's my video. So, if my video stays up, it stays up. If not, it doesn't. Anyway, one more thing, my delicious little babies. I'm not here, you know, I've been on many occasions in my life, I've been most humble. Okay, yes, I have. I've been very humbled in my life. Do you see what I mean? Okay, but the point is, I'm not here, you know, not meaning this in the wrong way, but I'm not here to be humble. You know, I'm here to give information out. Do you say? You know, it's something that I enjoy doing. I enjoy my hobby. Do you say? And like I said, I'm going to be, there we are, putting, there we are, on Telegram. So there may come a point, my delicious little babies, in the not too distant future, where I maybe will not be posting any more videos on YouTube. Okay, my delicious little babies, because, you know, when you want to talk about something, you know, then you cannot say this, you cannot say that, then you have your videos removed. And of course, with myself, I'm not one to keep them. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so then they're gone. Which of course, as we very well know, there's always somebody, there we are, keeping files, isn't there, my delicious little babies, do you say? But what I just want, there we are, it's just a freedom of speech. You know, just to be able to say, you know, what it is that I want to, there we are, say, you know, without having the fear of, you know, oh, well, you know, gonna naughty girl. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? I do not feel that that is freedom. Oh, something else I want to say as well, my delicious little babies, but can I please just say thank you so very much to all of you who have very kindly, there we are, God bless you, subscribe to me, okay? I mean, of course, I will let you know when, you know, when this changes. I mean, I have got a video on BitChute, but I just haven't uploaded any more videos. My delicious little babies, there's just one on there, okay? But what this is really about, and it's like I said before, this is not about me, you know, building thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. No, it isn't. What this is about is, there we are, is getting information out. That's what I was going to say. There's a song, it came back to me, I mentioned it months ago on one of my videos, my delicious little baby. So like I said, sorry, I've got to go back to this. I just want to say thank you, thank you, you know, to each and every one of you, anybody who has ever, you know, been subscribed to me, or anybody who's happened to stumble across my channel. you know, thank you so very much, okay? It's not that I do not appreciate, and it's not that I'm ungrateful, because I'm none of those things. And if anybody truly knows who watches my videos, there we are, will already be done knowing this, okay, my delicious little babies. So, yeah. It's just that I just want to go where, there we are, where it's more freedom. Like I said, I used to use Telegram, there we are, a long time ago. Do you see what I mean, okay? But of course, when I had somebody has suggested to go on there, do you know what I mean? Well, at least I'll be able to, there we are, speak more freely. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, instead of being, let's just say, hidden. There we are. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? And of course, you know, the point was already made to me as well, you know, that, you know, you could spend years on, you know, YouTube, you know, doing videos, and really, there we are, just getting nowhere fast. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? Because I'm just not being able to, it appears, you know, to be able to, there we are, reach as many, there we are, as what I would have liked. But I'm not going to let that spoil it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to let anything spoil my hobby. You know, I just, there we are, just take me myself somewhere else. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies. But of course, because YouTube is the largest, you know, everybody knows YouTube. Do you know what I mean? You know, apart from a few countries in the world, you know, who do not know what's going on. But for everybody else, there we are, everybody knows YouTube. Do you see what I mean? But the good news is with Telegram, there we are, is that they are rising. Do you see what I mean, my delicious baby? So that can only be a good thing now, isn't it? Because what ones want to do, there we are, is just talk the truth, but not be punished, there we are, for telling the truth. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Because that's not fair. It's wrong. Do you say? So, yeah, so that's that. But, yeah, if you could please, yes, sorry, go on to YouTube, my delicious babies. I mentioned this song months and months and months ago, but it's the actual video that I would like you, please, and thank you. For anybody who happens to have an interest in anything that I say on my videos. And it's, if you was to please and thank you, type in, you know, Americanos, blue jeans and chinos, okay? My delicious babies, please and thank you. Should anybody have, like I've just said, any form of an interest, it's the video that I'm wanting you to please take a look at, to that song, okay, my delicious babies. It is years old, there we are, that song. But it's a very interesting video to listen to, my delicious little babies. But at the same time, it's all about paying, there we are, attention to the video. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Okay, very interesting. But like I said, you know, if we look over the decades at the music, you know, there's been many different groups, bands, you know, even solo artists, God bless, there we are, who have been done telling us, you know, just like when you've got films, it's the same thing, isn't it now? Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say, my delicious babies. But I did mention this song months and months and months ago on one of my other videos, okay? It's just that I happened to be watching another video yesterday evening, and it just jogged my memory and just reminded me of the song. Do you see what I mean? And I just thought, yeah, I'm going to mention it today. Anyway, so that's my video. So wherever you are in the world, have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life. Very true, my delicious babies. So, so, so true. Okay, my delicious babies. And you just please and thank you. Just take care of yourselves, and please try to take care of others. And sending each and every one of you peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings. Okay, my delicious babies, and may your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families all be fully protected. Okay, my delicious babies. So until my next video, so much love. Okay, so many blessings. Okay, and you know, because I just happen to love mankind. I happen to love nature, and I happen to love our beautiful little babies who we call our sons and daughters, and little and large birdies, little and large animals all over the world, and little creatures great and small. Do you see what I mean? My delicious little babies now then, yes, okay. So until my next video, God bless, take care, love you all, over and out. Goodbye.